I'm just going to do a quick rundown, just my thoughts on everything, real quick. So I kind of put it together. So first things first, when you talk about, because I know last time we talked about like the top 100, top 10. Okay, I may have to kind of change that, and I would say do your research in the cryptos that you invest in. Don't just put your money into everything. Make sure you know how the project works, because, like I said, I mean back then, basically back then we both said, I know I said Celsius, I lied, and I know we both were good with Luna, and that didn't work out well. So that whole entire top 10 thing, you might want to know what you're going into. I'll just real quick tell you the top projects that I'm into that I like, real quick. These are my top five cryptos. Now I'm not a financial advisor. Nobody's on here is financial advisors, but this is just what I think. But this is just what I think. Just doing a quick rundown. Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum. I'm a Cardano bull, so I'm going to say Cardano. I do agree with B when it comes to Polkadot. And then I want to say, which this is a chance coin. I want to tell anybody to invest in it unless you really kind of believe in it. Unless you're okay with risk. I have belief in it, but if you're not okay with risk, hey, I understand. But Shiba Inu is the last one I'm in because I really like that community. But again, I have my reasons for liking those coins, and I recommend if you're going to go into any crypto, you should go into cryptos that you like and do your research and make sure to know what the project does. Do your research. Speaking on the metaverse, when B brought up the metaverse, the problem with the metaverse is that the metaverse is a long ways away. I do believe that the metaverse can be something, but which one it is, we don't know, because the metaverse is a very, 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 it's very young right now. And a lot of the metaverse that are going on now may not last a test of time. So I'll be very wary on metaverse because, like I think some may be around, but some of them are probably going to die out. Do we know which ones? I don't know. What is? I think there was one what's called Earth 2. I think that one had issues, or some drama came out with that one. So again, the metaverse is the future, but it's gonna be a while because I don't even know what metaverse is probably gonna be Google because everything's young. B did say something about gaming coins. I'll be honest, out of all the crypto, I would say the one that had the most faith in, but you need to watch and wait and know which game it is gaming crypto. That I really do believe can be something one day, but it's gonna be a while. And because they're gonna do a lot of kind of like what you call it, what's the right word? Micro transactions schemes, and those you gotta kind of be careful of. So until it gets to a point where it's a lot more fair and more about game and gameplay, you're gonna have issues with that. But I do believe gaming crypto in the long run is gonna be one that you want to get into.
Yeah.
And lastly, NFTs. Uh, unless you got into the NFTs very early on, like when it first got implemented back in 2020. The thing about NFTs, I do believe is chancy and it's going to be a bubble. I will tell people this that NFTs can absolutely be something, but in my personal opinion, I will go for NFTs that actually have function because I think a lot of these NFTs right now, some of them may become big because of the artwork, whatever, but a lot of them they're not really going to be anything until they have functionality. Maybe if there's by celebrities, whatever, you got some pool, that's fine. But NFTs, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of iffy on.
Yeah.
Stock market. Let's go into the stock market. Stock market. I think we're going to go for a very shaky ride. From my research, from my understanding, we're in a rock and a hard place. I don't see us. From my understanding, we're probably not gonna come out of this well. Although I do think what you call it, there's a Fed meeting going on today. I haven't looked into it, so because it's supposed to be what's it called the a hike, but I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I gotta look into it, but that's supposed to be happening today. When we get done with this podcast, I'll probably look more into it. The rate hike, that's what it said. It's supposed to be a rate hike today, but we'll see what happens with that. But I would just say if you're going to be invest, Uh, I would be. I would definitely invest, but I would be very kind of patient. I would very, if you're going to be in the stock market, invest very slowly. Same thing with crypto. I would invest very slowly and know what you're investing into because it looks like the stock market is going to go through a bear market, and it's look like it looks like, from my understanding, we're between a hot rock and a hard place. So it's probably going to go to, so we're probably going to deal with this for a couple of years. Housing, because I was just talking to somebody about housing. From my understanding, I would not be thinking about trying to purchase a house right now. I guess things are probably going to go down. So if you're looking at buying a new house, if you could hold off, I would probably hold off, because from my research, you're probably going to be able to get a house at a better price at a later date. So I would just hold off if you're looking to get a house. And lastly, well, I mean, with gas prices and stuff, oh yeah, no, this economy is pretty much screwed.